The program you are about to watch is underwritten by Allergan Aesthetics and AbbVie Company. The views expressed therein are solely those of the doctors.
I think the most interesting thing for a lot of us has been that so many of these new habits we've instituted in our offices will probably be here to stay. It's cleaner, it's safer. Patients feel so much more comfortable. So I thought we'd just talk a little bit about what we're doing. I know that I look like I'm from R2D2. I mean, I have two masks and a shield, and I'm washing my hands, and my patients are washing their hands before they even walk into the room. It's really intense, but everyone feels so safe. And that really just lingers with you all day. I actually go home and feel a little less safe at home than I do in my office.
Janine, what about you? What are you doing to keep yourself, your staff, your patients
so it's
safe?
interesting. Doris sent us all an article back in April. So Betadine solution can kill common cold, flu, and COVID temporarily for up to 3 hours. It's not a get out of jail free card. You guys know it's iodine, so you can't use it if you're iodine allergic. But here in New Jersey, we're following CDC protocols. We got hit really, really hard. We were actually closed for 7 weeks. So we're doing temperature checks. I have a beautiful 1870 Victorian, but my new parking lot is the new waiting room right now because it has to be what it is. And my patients feel safe and I feel safe. And so people fortunately are coming in. Sabrina, what are you up to?
Yeah, so we actually saw a total of 5,400 patients since May 4th up until now, between the 6 physicians that we have in our office. We're in a 20,000 square foot facility, and we haven't had one patient, because we call everyone the following day, and then we do a follow-up call 2 weeks after we see them. We haven't had anyone report that they have been positive after we've called them. So, which is pretty impressive. So even though we're seeing that level of volume, still respecting social distancing, we wipe down all of our rooms after a patient is seen with bleach, and then that room is not touched for at least 15 minutes, and we move on to another room. And we do a survey before people actually come into the office, and then we do a questionnaire again when they do come into the office, and do temperature checks, just like you mentioned. And we haven't had any outbreaks. People have been we've all done all the measures that we can following CDC guidelines, but patients have felt really safe coming into our office. And so it's nice to see that after these last 7 months, we haven't had anyone test positive.
Yeah, that's good.
Doris, what's it like in New York? Tell us, please.
Well, compared to 20,000 square feet, I have 1,500 square feet in my entire office. So we can't do some of those same measures. And we don't have a parking lot outside where people can wait as my new waiting room. So we've had to be a little bit more resourceful and creative. And what we've done is we've created a touchless system. So patients are doing all of their intake information online before they come in. And that's something we're definitely going to keep for afterwards, because people love that they can now have everything done, all their consent signed, and when they come in, there's less for them to touch. We do temperature checks on the way in. We have hand sanitizers. And I also got the Colgate Optic White mouthwash, but you can use any mouthwash that has 2% peroxide, because that also kills COVID and a lot of bacteria and germs. And so that lasts for a while. So we have a mouthwash station as well as a hand sanitizer station when you walk in the room. We have air purifiers everywhere, and we use hypochlorous acid to clean counters and to even clean hands. So that's something that's really helped us. We do space patients further apart, which has kind of been a nice change in flow. Patients understand that there's going to be fewer appointment slots available, but we're open more days a week and slightly extended hours. So we're accommodating around what we have to do to make sure that people don't pass each other in the hallway, that we have enough time to clean the rooms between patients. And we all wear masks. And we've looked at different iterations of masks. So we picked out our favorite ones as well to help with keeping everything clean and safe. And Ava, what measures are you doing? I think it's a little different in California, probably.
It's a little bit different. And so we also have a large volume of patients. And in fact, when we were closed, we switched all of our medical appointments to telemedicine. And we saw about 285 300 telemedicine appointments while we were closed. We did all of our prescription refills that way. And people have told us and have commented how safe they feel. And another important thing that we did, and I think a lot of you have also done that, is that we did a video, like what it would look like coming to the office. Like you're in your car, you call up, you go in, you go straight to a room, so that people have felt very safe there. But no more waiting room, no more waiting, no lines anywhere.
So I think that we all agree that we're all following, myself for New Jersey, Doris for New York, Ruth for Massachusetts, you, Ava, and Sabrina for California. We're all following our state and local guidelines. So let's get a big head shake on that, because that's important.
So we absolutely have conquered the safety issues because we're doctors, right? I mean, that's so important to us. Nothing is more important than that. But then the part that is the feel good and the really take care of your patient aspect of what this has done to us is actually so beneficial. I have more time. I'm not rushing from one room to the next. I really get to sit down, ask my patients what they're using, what they're doing at home, what they're afraid of, what has been good. And it really bonds. It's something that makes a really important issue and bond between patient and doctor. Isn't that what it's all about? Isn't that why we all became doctors? Not just DPL, but also to have a relationship. So I think there's some good. I'll make a little bit of lemonade out of the lemons, and I think we have learned and grown a lot from this.